Hello, children. Welcome to the second module. As I already mentioned, the extract packing from Three Men in a Boat, published in 1889, is Jerome's most famous and enduring book. It is the story of three friends, Jerome, George, and Harris. They are on a boating holiday on the river Thames. And before they begin their journey, they decide to pack the essential things. This extract is a humorous account of the confusion and mess created by the three friends and their dog, Montmorency, who are inexperienced in the art of packing and have little knowledge about working in an organized manner. Now let's read and understand the story. The narrator, Jerome, liked to pack luggage for trips and announced that he would do the packing. Jerome thought that his ability to pack luggage was better than others. He asked his friends George and Harris to leave the task of packing to him. The two friends agreed to his offer instantly, which was strange. George sat comfortably on the easy chair, and Harris bent his knees as he sat on the sofa and kept his feet on the table. By saying that he would pack, the writer did not mean that his friends would sit and relax while he would do all the works. He had meant that he would boast upon them while they would do all the chores. He would nag them and curse them for not knowing the work well, and then he would chip in to sort out the mess that they would create. He was irritated to see them sitting while he did all the work. Further, you can see how he recollects that once he lived with a man who would sit lazily on the sofa all day through and would watch the writer do all the work. The man would say that he enjoyed watching him go around doing all the work. This would make the writer mad with anger. The writer adds that he could not sit idle and watch others work like slaves. On the other hand, he liked to check their work, walk around with his hands in his pockets, and direct them on how to do work properly. He feels that as he was energetic, it was a part of his nature to behave in that manner. However, the writer did not say anything to his friends and started packing. As he closed it, Harris said that he had forgotten to pack the boots. The writer felt that Harris could have reminded him before he had closed the bag, but he thought that Harris was like that. This was followed by an irritating laughter by George, which made Jerome wild with anger. He opened the bag to keep the boots in it. As he was about to close it, he was struck by a strange thought that he had kept the toothbrush or not. He says that he never remembers if he has packed the toothbrush or not. He further adds that while traveling he always messes up with carrying his toothbrush. He has nightmares of not having packed it, wakes up in sweat and looks for it. In the morning he packs it before using it, then unpacks the bag to get the brush and uses it. As it is the last thing that comes out of the bag, and he has repacked the bag, he forgets packing it again. At the last moment he rushes to his room to get the brush, and finally he wraps it in his handkerchief and carries it to the railway station in his hand. As Jerome was looking for his toothbrush in his bag, he had to remove everything, but he could not find it. He created a mess. He found his friend's brushes many times, but could not find his brush. He kept everything back into the bag one by one, shaking each item and finally found the brush inside a boat. Then once again he repacked the bag. Now let's wait and see what happens further in the story in the next module.